Have you ever wondered why two people can face the same challenge, and yet their lives turn out completely different? Why one person is crushed by heartbreak while another grows stronger because of it? Why one person sees failure as the end, while another uses it as fuel to rise higher? It almost feels like magic, as if some invisible force allows certain people to take pain and turn it into power, to take fear and turn it into courage, to take chaos and somehow transform it into clarity. But this is not magic. It is a hidden science of the mind, science that was once whispered among seekers, guarded in secret writings, and passed only to those who were ready. It is the art of mental transmutation. And once you understand it, once you practice it, you realize that everything in your life, every thought, every emotion, every obstacle can be transformed. You stop being a prisoner of circumstance. You stop being a victim of your own mind. You become something else entirely, a creator, a transformer. It's an alchemist of thought. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine this: your mind as a furnace. Every thought, every feeling that enters you is fuel. Some are heavy and dark like coal. Some are light, like sparks of gold. Most people burn whatever fuel arrives. They let anger consume them. They let fear weigh them down. They let sorrow cloud their light. But an alchemist does something different. They step into the furnace consciously. They take the heavy coal, and through a hidden process, turn it into light. They take anger and transform it into strength. They take fear and transmute it into wisdom. They take pain and refine it into compassion. This is mental transmutation, the ability to change the state of your inner world, and through it, the state of your outer world. Think back to a moment in your life when you felt powerless. Maybe you were betrayed, but you failed at something that mattered deeply. Maybe you stood in front of a future that seemed empty. Now remember what happened after. Did you not adapt? Did you not find some way to move forward? And in time, did that pain not give you some gift? As a deeper perspective, a stronger will, a sharper clarity about what you wanted? That was transmutation at work, even if you didn't realize it. But here lies the secret. You don't have to wait for time to do the work. You can practice this consciously. You can learn to shift your emotions in real time, to take the raw energy of a thought and give it new form. Imagine the power of this, no longer being at the mercy of moods, no longer being defined by the storm of circumstance. Imagine meeting fear not with paralysis, but with a choice. Imagine meeting anger not with destruction, but with direction. Imagine walking through chaos and shaping it into calm. This is not fantasy, this is practice. And like all practices, it begins with awareness. The first step of mental transmutation is noticing, to pause and recognize, what am I feeling? What am I thinking right now? Most of us are swept away by our emotions. We become them. We say, I am angry, I am afraid, I am broken. But anger is not who you are. Fear is not who you are. These are states, energies, temporary shapes of thought. And what takes shape? It can be reshaped. The second step is acceptance. To stop running from the heaviness. To stop pretending the anger is not there. To stop burying the sorrow under distractions. Instead, to look at it, to hold it, to say, yes, this is here. But it is not permanent, and it is not the whole of me. This alone changes everything. Because the moment you face an emotion, without resistance, you stop being its prisoner. And then comes the third step, direction. To take the raw force of an emotion and channel it. To ask, what can this become? You take fear and say, this can sharpen my awareness. This can prepare me. You take anger and say, this can give me the courage to speak. This can give me the energy to move. Take sorrow and say, this can deepen my compassion. This can remind me of love. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is useless. Every emotion carries hidden gold, if you know how to shape it. And perhaps this is the greatest realization, that you are not at war with your emotions. They are not enemies. They are energy. And energy can always be transmuted, but let's be honest, it is not easy. The practice of mental transmutation asks for patience, for stillness, for courage to face what most people spend their lives running from. It asks you to sit in the furnace of your mind and watch the flames without fear, to allow the fire to burn away what no longer serves you, and to trust that what remains will be stronger, purer, brighter. Think of a time you felt unbearable anger. Can you see now how that energy, if directed, could have become something else? Think of a time you were crushed by grief. Can you see how, within it, there was love so deep It demanded expression. This is the hidden power of the mind. To turn heaviness into clarity. To turn chaos into creation. Mental transmutation is not about denying your emotions. It is not about pretending you are always calm or always happy. That is illusion. True. Transformation is not avoidance. It is mastery. It is the ability to hold even the heaviest emotions and say, this too can be turned into something. And when you live this way, something remarkable happens. Life stops feeling random. Stop being a victim of every storm. You begin to see every experience as material. Every difficulty is fuel. Every emotion is energy waiting to be shaped. You no longer ask, why is this happening to me? You begin to ask, what can I make of this? And that question changes everything. Imagine the freedom of knowing that nothing is wasted. Imagine walking through life knowing that even your pain carries hidden treasures. Imagine realizing that you are not broken by experience but built by it. That nothing life gives you can diminish you, because you have the power to transform it all. And maybe this is what the ancients meant when they spoke of inner alchemy. The gold was never outside. The gold was always within you. The gold is your ability to transform. So the next time you feel anger rise, don't run. Don't lash out. Hold it. Ask, what else can this become? The next time fear grips you, don't shrink. Don't hide. Ask, what awareness is this giving me? The next time sorrow weighs on your heart, don't numb it. Don't bury it. Ask, what love does this reveal within me? This is the practice. Simple, difficult, life-changing, and with each act of transmutation, you grow. With each shift, you remember that you are not helpless. You are not at the mercy of the world. That within you lies the most powerful furnace in existence, the human mind. And maybe, in the end, the true secret of mental transmutation is not just about changing thoughts or emotions. Maybe it is about remembering who you really are. Not a victim, not a shadow, not a fleeting emotion, but a creator, a transformer, a being who can take the raw material of existence and turn it into something radiant. So when the world feels heavy, when the night feels endless, and the fire feels too much, pause, remember, and whisper to yourself, I can transmute this. Because once you learn this, once you practice this, once you live this, nothing in your life will ever look the same again.